Paimon and the Traveler. I've been waiting for you.
Whoa, looks like Jean wasn't the only one waiting for us.
Oh, it's Paimon and Mr. Honorary Knight. It's been so long.
Ah, look who it is. You've caught me completely off guard this time. But then again, it's always...
Guess we were so excited to see Jean again that we forgot to knock. Wait a sec. You weren't talking about anything that we're not supposed to hear, were you? Ha! Showing your guide the way.
It's been a while since we last met, but I can see you Don't worry, we weren't discussing anything confidential. In fact, we were just talking about you.
Maybe we should let the star of the story explain it in their own words.
Yeah! Let me tell it! Let me tell it! A few days ago, I was reading Todoko Tales in the solitary confinement room when all of a sudden, whoosh! A letter came flying in through the window.
Flying through the window? How does it...
Like a bird does. It was flapping its wings. It could even talk. It said, well, it was a bunch of stuff I didn't understand.
You couldn't understand? Then it must have been talking about how to avoid solitary
Kaya?
Just saying. We don't want to let a teachable moment slip by.
Okay, I know. Anyway, the letter said, "Oh, Klee, are you behaving? I see you've wound up in the solid. Mommy is busy these days and can't take you out to play. But there's good news. I have a friend who has very kindly invited..."
Oh, so the letter's from Alice!
In principle, yes. But the issue is that Alice is...
The letter says that Mom's friend lives in...
The Knights of Favonius could never agree to send Klee off to Sumeru on her own. But Klee is rather intent on taking Alice's friend up on this invitation.
Yeah, I really want to go!
You see? So we were wondering, who can we send with her on the journey?
Oh, so that's why you wanted to...
I do apologize, but Klee gets along with you so well. We couldn't think of him.
Sure, we can do that, no problem, right?
Can you really, Mr. Honorary Knight? Yay! With Mr. Honorary Knight around?
See, I told you that he'd agree. In that case, we'll...
And you too, Kaya. You should join them. I noticed you quietly completed that backlog of paperwork we had. You deserve the chance to...
Oh, so you noticed. Well then.
Great! Things will go even more smoothly with Kaya around. Still...
Don't worry. Mom's letter had a magic invite inside. Mom says we just have to all shout out where we want to go.
Wow! Well, that'll
It only works 3 times, though, so we should only use...
3's plenty. One for the way there, one for the way back, and one...
Sounds very mysterious. I still think we should use it. After all, we don't know the exact location of where we'll be headed. Here's what I suggest. Traveler, you're well connected. I'm sure you must have friends who are... It'll give us a chance to test out the magic invite.
That kinda makes sense. And since it has 3 uses...
Couldn't have put it better myself, Paimon.
Well, we need someone who's familiar with Sumeru, and everyone knows that the best place to go looking for a forest ranger is a little place called... That's the one. Maybe we can get Tainari to help us.
All right. Gandharvaville it is.
Okay, I'm happy wherever we go, especially with Kaya.
We should be on our way then. If you'll
Yes, let the wind lead. I wish you a safe journey. And Klee...
I know.
Wait! Okay, here goes nothing. Gandharvaville!
Gandharvaville.
Grand Arbor Hill!
Huh? No, it's not a hill! Wait! We made it. Paimon was sure we were about to end up someplace super weird.
Sorry, it was an accident.
It's okay, Klee. Good news is this magic invite really does work.
Fascinating. One moment we're in Mondstadt.
So this is where Mom's friend lives? Wow! There are so many big flowers! Oh, and jumpy mushrooms!
Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. Sumeru's full of strange stuff like this. Like, huh? Paimon remember seeing one of those.
Listen carefully, Klee. Those jumping mushrooms are called fungi. They may look cute, but if you get...
Really? Okay, well, and then I'll hit it with the hood on my jacket, too.
As long as playing with hats doesn't escalate.
Uh-huh. I'll be extra careful.
That's very good of you.
Yep, I'm super grown up.
Okay, Spark Knight. Well, keep up the good work, because very soon we'll be introducing you. Hey, look! It's Kale! Huh? And is that Yula with her? What's she doing in Gun?
I've definitely heard the other forest...
I see. Then it looks like my suspicions are correct.
Traveler and Paimon! Huh? Oh, Kaya and Klee are here too! Hi, Kale! It's been
Kale! Yula! What are you two doing here? Well, that question's really more for you.
What a coincidence. I didn't expect to run into a fellow Favonian captain this...
Seriously? Bring the whole crew right up.
Is it just Paimon, or does Yula not look particularly thrilled right now?
Oh, cool! Great idea!
If you're trying to accommodate me, there must be some misunderstanding. I'm fine. There's nothing embarrassing about running into...
But...
Great. Well, I'm sure there's a fascinating reason behind...
If you must know, it's a little complicated. He went missing recently, and after searching his home, we found evidence that led us here. He appears to believe that somewhere in Sumeru lies the key to restoring our clan to its former glory.
He came all the way to Sumeru for that? What?
I doubt he came here to learn. He's much too old to start getting a basic education now. And from what I know of him, I doubt he has any interest in intellectual pursuits. All he cares about is restoring his clan's honor. Nothing wrong with that idea in principle, but I'm not certain how fanatical he is about it. So, there's no knowing what lengths he might go to. As a knight and a member of the Lawrence clan, it's my duty to make sure he doesn't bring harm to others.
Oh-ho. If this is true, then your cousin is quite a man of action.
Nor is daring to make me personally concerned about his safety. He has no idea what's coming.
You know, underneath it all, Paimon thinks you...
Yeah, she's the best! She brought me some moon pie last...
He is family, after all. Anyway, I will make sure... Now, back to you.
I'm afraid that could be tricky. Master China, but I think I'll be able to help out. The description in the invitation letter is vague, but I'm pretty sure it's hinting at somewhere in the desert.
The desert?
Does that mean Mom's friend is from the desert? I remember Mahamatra Sino once told me a strange rumor about that part of the desert. They say there's a secret domain there that can make all of your wishes come... wait. Said I should just call him Sino. I keep forgetting that.
Huh. A domain that makes people's...
Wow. So is it true?
I probably would have believed it a few years ago. But now that I'm a little older and wiser, I think it makes sense to be...
This explains a lot. The domain could well be a myth, but he probably figured he had nothing to lose. If you intend to search, my cousin has quite a collection of books about Sumeru desert mythology on his shelves. I highly suspect that he, too, is...
Can I come too? I think you might need... You'll definitely need a local guide while you're in Sumeru. And...
We have every confidence in your abilities, Kale. our party grows bigger and stronger still.
I think it's super! I read in a storybook that on your own you can only have a so I'm sure Mom's friend will be super happy if I show up to visit.
That's the spirit. In that case, let's get the magic.
Wow, what an incredible...
Yes, the scenery is quite magnificent.
Are you okay, Eula? You don't look so good.
I'm fine. Just taking a moment to acclimatize. This area doesn't look very habitable, and...
Oh no. I didn't pronounce the... Nope, you got it right. I said Gandharvaville wrong earlier, but we still ended up...
Klee's right. We're in the right place. There's no doubt about that.
Phew.
Maybe the entrance is hidden under a sand dune.
who knows? We'll just have to start by looking around.
Oh, Paimon's so tired and so thirsty.
We should have found something by now. Unless there's a problem with the magic invite.
Huh? How could that happen? Uh-oh. Did I break it by accident? But I didn't do anything. Todoko will back me up. I'm innocent.
It's definitely not your fault, Klee. See? Not even a wrinkle on it.
Does Mr. Honorary Knight have an idea?
Paimon knows where you're going with this.
Interesting approach. Assuming we're right about this magic invite. That is to say, if it was sent from within the domain, the invite likely has—
Oh, I get it now. Plus, I know a
What kind?
Of course! Mom said that if I ever need help, I just need to shout this out loud. Magic invite, magic invite. Klee needs your aid.
Look! Something flew over!
It looks like a bottle.
remarkably effective. That's one trick I'll be keeping up my sleeve.
Absolutely not. It's not my style.
I suppose bottles are pretty common in Sumerian mythology.
A domain? In a bottle? Huh. Well, guess there's one way to find out if this really is the way in. Come on, reach out with your hand. We made it! Oh, that answers that question.
There's a path! I'm gonna take a look.
Hey, don't...
Look! Look! There's a huge garden here.
Incredible. It looked so small from... Everyone, I suggest that we stop here for a moment. We should take stock of our surroundings before...
Since we're in a bottle, has anyone heard the story of the magic...
Oh, you mean the one about King Deshret and the genie in a bottle? I've read it before.
What's the story about, Kaya? Mom told me a story once about a group of adventurers who went to Bottle Land.
Don't worry, Klee. I can tell you all about the story of the magic bottle. But if you keep running...
Oh. Okay, I got it.
You sense it too, don't you, Kale?
Yeah, the scenery here is beautiful, but it's too quiet. And there's no...
Maybe Auntie Desert lives way further down inside.
Guess we won't know until we get there. Hopefully we'll meet her soon.
It looks like no one set foot on this road for quite some time.
I agree. And the further we get, the more I feel like this place is a whole lot bigger than we imagined.
Hey, there's something strange. Wow, it's a big ball of water.
I wonder what it feels like.
It's so big that we could probably pass straight through it. That's so scary! Stop giving Paimon the heebie-jeebies!
Let's not touch it for now. We still don't know enough about our environment.
nothing at all because
I have a feeling that this could be the core that sustains. In which case, the moment we touch it, this place will instantly revert to its original size.
Yikes!
Okay. Paimon won't touch it.
Kaya, are we really gonna get squished inside a bottle?
Of course not, Klee. I'm sure the real core of this domain... somewhere like... over there, for example.
I was so nervous that I didn't notice that big wheel at all.
Wait, who goes there?
It's the waterball monster!
It doesn't seem hostile. In fact, don't you think it looks happy to see?
Really?
I don't think it's hungry. Are you?
Oh dear. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm not understanding a word of this.
Wait! Don't go! Wait for us!
Why'd it stop? Maybe it can understand us after all.
Oh, I get it now.
Like the cats?
When you're walking around in Mondstadt City, sometimes a cat will show up. It'll walk ahead of you for a while, and if you're curious enough to follow it, you'll soon find your... Exactly. So let...
It went this way, right? Oh, hope we haven't lost it. Did the water droplet go into that cave? Huh? Another strange contraption. And there's a weird-looking wall over there.
This kind of looks like that ball of water we saw earlier. Did the water droplet bring us here because it wants our help with something?
What? Your friend is... Don't be sad, water droplet.
You bet. But how are we gonna stay?
Nope, we can't do that. Nope.
Do we need to find a key?
Oh no! Where'd it go?
Look, the device has lit up. And it's projecting images onto the wall.
A two-dimensional space with objects of the same composition as the device nested inside.
Yep, what Kaya said, and that's where it's friend.
But how exactly do we enter the image on the wall?
Maybe we...
Hold on, I think Klee's onto something. Since the water droplet appears to be the key that activated the mechanism, we may be able to follow it inside. The principle is no different than how we entered this bottle.
Fair enough. Okay. Huh? There's a box blocking your way. Wait, is it a reflection of this box in front of the wall? Come back out for a second. Whoa! You really entered the wall!
droplet just came out from the wall!
It was flat as a pancake in there, but as soon as it came out, it turned all plump and round. Guess it makes sense that the water droplet's friend is...
Aw, and they both do the same thing to show their
water droplet number 2!
It's saying thank you, Mr. Honorary Knight. That was a huge help.
Traveler, how do you feel after entering that two-dimensional space? Any physical side effects?
You sure seem fine to Paimon.
Well, I'm just glad that you're...
Good thing you is here to look out for everyone. Can't say the same for you, though, Kaya.
Hey now, I only suggested that because I was confident.
Water droplet, is there anyone else here Yep, you know, anyone who looks like me.
Oh, it ran off again.
Amazing! Come on, let's follow it!
Cool it! Freeze! Dodge this!
Come a little closer.
Is this an answer from this world?
It looks like there might be a town up ahead. Huh. Maybe more people live in this domain than we thought.
And maybe that's where Auntie Desert lives.
Itia, the situation is now critical. I'm sure you've noticed just how much things have deteriorated in recent...
But even so...
This is your home. Are you really going to let everything fall to pieces?
Well, I live here, but it doesn't actually belong to me.
Huh? Paimon knows that voice.
Anyone else who comes into this domain in the future will take one look at the ruins before them. But just imagine how different things could be if you maintain this domain in perfect condition. Whoever sets foot inside would witness how miraculous it would feel to them to find such unimaginable beauty in the middle of a lifeless desert.
Oh, you're right, General. Truly.
Act now while you still can. You have to stand up to this and break free from your The most important thing is to have no regrets in the end.
Well, no one chooses, but I take your point. I'll try my best to stop, but the question remains.
Paimon's figured out who it is.
Is it Mr. Honorary Knight's friend from a faraway land? A divine priestess? What's that? Is it a kind of mage? What are you doing here? Huh? We have new visitors? Greetings, everyone. This is the Valurium Mirage. I'm so sorry that you have to see this domain in its current state of disarray. We are actively working on repairs, and everything—
Greetings, everyone. I guess I shouldn't—
It's all right. Just leave the introductions to me.
I kinda wanted to say hello in my own way.
This lady is a visitor to the domain, just like yourselves. Have any of you heard of Inazuma's Onmyo Chamber? It's an elite training academy for gifted students of Onmyodo. This lady famously led the Class D underdogs to victory against the Class A favorites in the... Isn't that right, General?
Huh? Wait, so the favorites were beaten by the classy...
That doesn't sound like the divine priestess, Mr. Honor.
Uh-oh. Did she just get caught lying in front of someone she was trying to impress? Or maybe she uses a different identity in her private life, and this is the... Seems kind of embarrassing, but also kind of cool. Maybe I'd fit in better with everyone if...
Some people call me a general, but it's just their way of showing respect.
Huh? Oh no. Sorry, my mistake.
Call me whatever you like, Idia.
Oh, I get it now. It's like that's... Klee can explain. So basically, in the story, a big group of people go on an adventure to Bottleland. So, Miss Sangonomiya must be the super smart one who solves all the problems.
Perhaps a sage.
Indeed. Wisdom is an
Okay, well, I'll just call you that. Miss General.
Fine by me. Sounds really cute, coming from... At least, cuter than my pen name, that's for sure. Well then, how should I address the rest of you? How could I ever forget you? But what about these esteemed ladies and gentlemen accompanying you?
Wait, Klee wants a title too. Okay, got it. Klee wants to be a mage, the kind that Kaya can be the master thief. Mr. Honorary Knight can be, the knight. And Paimon will be the fairy who follows the knight every...
Master thief, huh? I did like playing pirates as a child, so I suppose this is an
Hold on a second. Are you saying the position of...
Yua can be the sword master who can cut through anything and also gets to wear...
That's more like it.
And Kale can be...
No, I don't mind. Healer is a great role. Whenever I'm thinking of titles for myself, I usually imagine...
Don't worry, Kale. You'll be the bestest healer ever.
You'll do fine. I heard you're good with bandages. You can patch up a wound, can't you?
I can pitch a tent. This is a great idea. Once a new visitor arrives, they can assume a new identity, then add in some role-playing.
Oh, we can't leave you out, Miss Idia.
That's perfectly okay. I already have a role here anyway, remember? I'm the caretaker.
I got it! This wasn't in any of the stories, but you can be the mascot.
Mascot?
Klee, maybe you could think up an even better role for Miss Idia.
A mascot, you say? Isn't that a character that doesn't have to actually do anything? Sounds like the idea of...
The mascot serves to maintain troop morale, Idia. Don't underestimate your role.
Ah, alright. I'll be the mascot then. That's right! Thank you for bringing these new friends here safely.
Thanks, Water Droplet. See ya!
Water Droplet? Is that your pet name for it?
We keep getting sidetracked, but I believe you were saying something about being in a difficult predicament. Is something wrong with the Valyria Mirage?
Oh, yes, about that. I'm afraid the entire domain has recently sustained some significant damage. It was as if The whole world was suddenly flipped upside down. A few components went missing from the core, which sustains the domain, and the impact cascaded out from there. Needless to say, many things in the Valurian Mirage have now stopped working. Just days after I agreed to let my friend's daughter come and visit too. When she gets here and sees the state that—
Oh, so you're Mom's friend? Hi, Aunt.
Huh? Wait, so you're...
Look how dilated her pupils are. She must be
Yeah, and not in a good way. Mom's the one who sent me here. She's the strongest mage ever. She's...
I see. So being a mage runs in the family.
You're Alice's daughter! Oh, I just want the ground to swallow me up right now! Wait, that's it! I'll hide myself away in the core of the domain! Hide there until this all—
Idia's really going through it. She's like a shriveled little forest fungus, hanging its head in shame.
Kale? That's a harsh analogy. Where'd all that come from?
Don't worry, Auntie Desert. Klee's here to help you. And all my friends will help too. Just take a deep...
Yeah, don't you worry. Sir Fix-a-Lot over here has a good track record with this kind of thing.
Well, I'm useless. But it looks like that won't matter with all you capable people around.
Don't put yourself down, Idia. You're great too.
Thanks for your encouragement. Anyway, for the time, that'll give me some time to think things through and maybe make us... Who else has... He was a huge help. I could tell that was a... After him, an aristocrat from Mondstadt showed up. Then, unfortunately, everything here suddenly started changing before I had the chance to be a good host and show them around.
Do you know where the Mondstadt aristocrat is now?
If I remember correctly, he headed... It's a pity we're having all these issues. Oh, if we could get everything... Still, not to worry.
Hi, Miss General. Mr. Honorary Knight says that you're from what? What's it like there? There must be Wait! You look kinda like a mermaid.
Oh, sorry to disappoint you, Miss Mage, but I'm just an ordinary... I have lots of great stories about Watatsumi Island, though. Come on.
Feeling nervous, Kale?
Oh, no. Not at all.
Well, the easiest way to imitate...
Oh, okay. In that case...
There you go. With just a few simple words.
Anyway, what about your...
Maybe not.
Oh!
Hey, Idia, you got an update for us? We've all caught up with each other.
Very well. Then please allow me, Idia, your mascot, to explain exactly what's happened here. Basically, this entire domain is powered by a device called the Central Hub, which you all saw earlier. But following a major incident, several key components from the Central Hub came loose and went flying. 4 components, I believe, which has caused the Central Hub to stop turning.
Oh, so that thing's supposed to spin?
Yes, it definitely shouldn't be frozen still like it is now. At least, that's not how it was when I first got here. Oh, I've done such a terrible job of taking care of it. It's so embarrassing.
Hey, everything's gonna be okay. So,
Right. I do know where one of the parts is, but the rest all landed in different areas. Now, as the caretaker and your mascot...
You can just be yourself if you want.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I was thinking that maybe
Fine by me.
I'll be your backup, Eula.
Oh? Well, this'll be fun. Let's...
Master Thief Kaya and Mage Klee, if you could earmark some time in your busy schedules to search the West.
Earmark?
It just means we mustn't forget to do it.
Finally, we have our General, Miss Sangonomiya, and our Knight, the Traveler. If there's no objections... Alright, well, if anyone finds anything, come back here and we'll... Please take care while you're out on the road and look after each other.
You got it.
I'll be on my best behavior.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now. I remember seeing it just behind the central hub.
So, how come you didn't bring it back when you first saw it?
I'd have been more than happy to, if this one component was enough to fix the whole domain. But with 3 other components to find, oh, I suddenly felt overwhelmed by how much work needed doing.
Paimon kinda gets that. Taking the first step is always the hardest part.
Windblade!
Hey, so Paimon's been meaning to ask, what brought you here, Kokomi?
Oh, well, things have quieted down in Watatsumi Island for now. So I thought I'd take the chance to get out and see more of the world.
You've traveled a pretty long way. Why Sumeru?
I figured that I needed to venture further than usual to really broaden my horizons. Well, that's one reason anyway. I can explain in more detail another time.
Okay, this is the spot. Now, I'm sure you're both wondering, there's nothing here!
Oh, it's that lamp thingy, right?
Yes, showing people the ropes is supposed—
Cheer up, Idia. The hydroidolin can get. That's where you come in. Your descriptions can explain.
Paimon forgot how persuasive Kokomi can be when she really wants to.
Oh, well, if you put it that way. This is called the streaming projector. Everything here in the Valuri, all you need to do is play— At least, I think that's what it used to do. With the domain in its current state, only its most basic functions. Okay, not quite that big. Think of it like a sort of draft or blueprint or—
So you're saying the component fell?
Yes, exactly.
Really?
No, sorry. I feel like I have 2 left feet when I try to dance. I guess I'll just—
Hey, come on! Cheer up!
Doesn't look like the component is in here. Yes, that's the one! Now you just need to bring it back out.
What is this thing anyway? Some kind of... And why is it so small? It doesn't look like it belongs in that huge wheel.
It's hard to explain, but I assure you that it's... So that leaves 3 more...
Every journey begins with a first step. I think we're off to a good start, and things should keep.
You really think so? I suppose you're right. She did manage to defeat Class... Anyway, thank you for all... I'll take this and start trying to repair the central hub. You two may as well... Oh, why am I so clumsy? Once again, I was no...
What's wrong, Kokomi?
I'm just a little confused. You mentioned that the. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Oh, sure!
I see.
Hey, look! The wheel is spinning now! Oh, and now it's stopped again!
It also wasn't spinning at the right speed. Before the incident, it spun.
Oh, so you saw it back when it was...
Oh, yes. I arrived here a little earlier than the rest of you. But the incident took place not long after I entered. Like Idia said, it felt like the world was flipped upside down.
No, it's no use. Seems it won't run until all the missing components are For a moment there, when it started turning, I got excited. I thought that maybe the hub can work just fine with...
Wishful thinking is only going to lead to disappointment, Idia.
Hey! Mr. Honorary Knight and Miss General are here. Oh! You beat us! I was sure we were gonna be...
Hey, how'd it go? Impressive. I doubt you'd find many other...
How about our master thief and mage?
You bet! We made a huge discovery. The place we were trying to get to was blocked off. We couldn't see anything past it. But then, just now, a huge canyon appeared out of nowhere. Come and see, Mr. Honorary Knight. Let's go on a canyon adventure.
I'll sit this one out. I'm beat after trying to make those repairs.
Miss General, you should come too. You can have...
Wonderful. It would be an honor to serve as advice.
Let's go!
Just before the canyon appeared, I heard a faint sound, like...
Could it have been the central hub?
Hey, you, Oh. New...
Oh, hey! Paimon didn't realize anyone else besides...
You actually saw her? She's barely shown her face since everything started falling apart here.
Excuse me for...
Oh, right. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Ferdinand. Me and my brothers... Well, we used to, until this whole domain was, like, flipped upside down, or whatever.
Idia is working on repairing the domain. We were just with her before...
Really? Huh. I assumed that she'd be curled up in a fetal position somewhere, hoping all... Anyway, I checked all the stations around the whole circuit. They've all...
Conked out? How?
But aren't you just travelers who stumbled upon this place by accident?
Nuh-uh! I'm Mage Klee.
A mage? You...
Allow me to explain.
Okay, I gotcha. Well, right now the more helpers we got, the better, I guess. Anyway, our first priority is to get the carts here up and...
Oh? And
The roads here twist and turn so much that the best way to get around is by riding the rail tracks instead. Let me show you. This is what we used to make them. Did Dia bring you up to speed on these things? Yep. Basically, we need something that we can put inside that'll make a cart for us.
Like what? Can it be...
Yeah, you can put it that way. But one other thing is that it has to be compatible.
So, something like... a sedan chair?
How about you, Traveler? Any ideas? That would solve the issue.
Wood's no good. A rickety wooden cart would be too dangerous.
Really? Hey everyone, come and see what Klee made.
Ta-da! Look! I made a cart!
Wow! Amazing work, Klee!
Whoa! It fits the track like a... Plus, it's a heck of a lot cuter than the ones that Dia made.
I just wanted to give it a...
Paimon's gotta ask. What did...
I used Jumpy Dumpy.
Is there a problem or something?
It's just... This cart is made from,
It's a bomb or something, isn't it? Yeah, I gathered from your conversation that Jumpy... It's okay, though, because the...
It's okay! No need sure we aren't about to end up like the,
Huh?
Can we ride the cart now?
In a moment. We need a hydro-eidolon to power it up first. Okay, she's ready to roll.
whoa! This cart is fast! Chugga 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 woo woo!
Yeah! I'm gonna call it the choo-choo cart!
The track is damaged up ahead. We need to make some repairs before we can go any further. Yep, looks like it's all reverted to a preprint state here.
Do you know why that happened?
Everything in this domain starts as a preprint and only takes shape after being... But the hydro-eidolon that forms the tracks here has been trapped in the print.
So someone needs to go into the preprint and rescue the hydro-eidolon, right?
But the projector here is sealed off by a giant...
That's the hydro-eidolon's way of protecting the device from damage. If the streaming projector broke...
Aha! So for step one, we need water droplet to help. Aw, it seems to really like...
Any volunteers for...
Leave that to us!
Ah, so the hydro-eidolon was locked up in that chest.
Aw, it's completely empty!
Yay! We saved 2 water droplets now!
Whoa! Water droplet just transformed into some new tracks!
Good. Let's keep going then.
Hey, Ferdinand! You mentioned that you managed this place together with your brothers. Did you mean that your brothers are water droplets?
No, the hydro-eidolons are like helpers here. As for my brothers, well... those two. You'll meet them soon enough.
I'll keep this close.
Look! Klee can fly just like Paimon now!
This is way more exciting than how Paimon usually flies!
Seems we've just about finished repairing the station and the connecting tracks. Let's go check the track switcher now. It's over there.
Spinny thing here. But, not as big as the one we... I bet it's something super important.
Very good, Klee! You're using what you said.
It appears to be a...
That's right. Originally, all you had to do was flip this switch and... But it seems Jeremy still hasn't fixed it yet. He sure talks big, but...
Is this Jeremy you mentioned? What?
Yeah. When I talked to him about repairing the tracks, I suggested we start with the state. Really, it made no difference. Let's...
If you ask me, you're clearly a
Yes! Finally someone who can recognize that. Sometimes I can't help but get angry just thinking of Jeremy. You should have seen him back in the sandstorm. I suggested we go east, and he argued that we should go west.
You were in a sandstorm? What happened after that?
We separated and each went our own way. Lucky for us, we stumbled across this domain. Otherwise, I'm sure we would have been buried in the sand.
Everything will get better once we get the switcher working again.
Still stuck here just as I expected.
Didn't I already tell you? Just have the hydroidolins fix the junction and then make a new cart. Wait a minute, how did you get here? It took a lot of effort.
The answer is standing right in front.
Yeah, sure. Those travelers must... You never get anything done on your own. You always get someone else...
You're one to talk. What have you managed to accomplish, huh? You were here just moping around.
Whoa. They started arguing the moment they saw each other.
Me?
All right, Jeremy.
Fine. I'd rather be focusing my efforts on fixing the track switch.
You should calm down too, Ferdinand. Let's all focus on the situation at hand.
Fine.
I'm sorry you had to see that. My name's Jeremy. I'm one of the people responsible for taking care of this area. I assume you're the ones who helped repair the tracks. Thank you very much.
No need to thank us. We're just trying to help Idea restore...
I see. Now that you and Ferdinand brought the cart up here, we'll need the hydroidolins to fix the area.
Them again, huh? Seems the hydroidolins are...
Yes, of course. Not only do they keep the junction turning, they operate practically everything else in... All right. Seems most of the tracks and junctions have been repaired now.
Yep. So maybe it's time you give...
What? You think you deserve the credit?
You... Well, you're always quick to criticize my ideas and push your own, but you never...
And what about you? Don't forget it was Hado and I who took care of the mess that one time you impulsively tried one. Speaking of,
I left early this morning. I assumed he'd be...
seriously? Couldn't you?
Hey, come on! You didn't see him either.
Klee?
I don't get. Nobody did anything bad. Why are...
I just...
Who are you calling smug? If anything, you're the one who's...
All right, I think we've heard enough from you two. If you insist on bickering, then I'd suggest you go somewhere else. Otherwise, I'll just Now, come with me. I'd like to have a word with you.
Phew.
Don't be upset, Klee. There are many complicated situations in this world which don't always... As a passing traveler here, it's not my place to comment on their... But in my experience, family issues can be the tough...
Seems you don't like dealing with this kind of thing either, Kokomi.
But it's still not... I don't know how to explain...
I'm sorry. We've calmed down. We shouldn't argue in front of a child like that.
We're sorry, Klee.
It's okay.
Back to the topic at hand. Weren't you about to go...
Ah, right. Our best guess is he's somewhere. We would have to use the junction to send the cart to another area.
Sorry to trouble you again, but would you help us find him?
Oh.
Hey, come on, you two. You're brothers after all. Can't you try to get along?
Okay, this is the end of this track segment. Otto should be nearby.
A reward on the road. Ah, I guess you had repaired the tracks and stations as soon as I saw a cart. Now that the tracks, station, and carts are all repaired...
You're in no condition to be out running or...
Yeah, but
That's true, but you should stop to think that...
Exactly. If there's anything that needs to be done, you can just let...
You and Ferdinand?
Hey, that's between Jeremy and me. No need to
I'm not trying to make
Hey, Ferd.
Oh, don't worry. We're not arguing, Klee. We're...
Are you and Jeremy worried about how... Why don't you just talk to him about it? Kaya's also worried about me sometimes, but he...
You're right. But our relationship is much better than these guys.
Well...
Really? How
We've been through this kind of thing before. If we didn't warn Hado, then he wouldn't take it seriously and something would eventually... As his brothers, we have to help him.
but it doesn't look like you're helping.
Huh?
Maybe Klee doesn't understand, but my mommy told me that you help someone to make them feel. Hado sure doesn't look very happy.
Klee's right, you know? You three need to open up and talk things.
I've always cared a lot about you, Hado. Just like when we were back in the desert. You suddenly passed out and Jeremy and I started... I'm just worried that something similar could happen again. If you were to pass out and with nobody around to help you...
I know, but this domain is nowhere near as dangerous as the desert. I was thinking that if I could handle these problems myself, then you two wouldn't have to argue about anything. If it weren't for my poor health and lack of energy all the time, then I wouldn't...
No need to feel guilty, Hado. This was our choice. The three of us love adventuring. No one is a burden on anyone. Isn't that why we came up with the idea for this area? I would
draw the blueprints and build tracks. It'll be a safe way to...
See?
Hey, what are you trying to say? You make it sound like I've only been trying to talk...
The choo-choo cart is great for...
Really?
You know, Klee, having the car zip along the tracks was...
Yeah, what an amazing...
Hey, Klee, do you want to ride even more fun?
Yay!
Looks like all three of them are trying to win Klee's approval now.
Klee hasn't realized it yet, but...
Hey, everyone, please come with me. We need to get the hydro... Good. Torrential Twister is ready to run now. Let's go to the station at the start of the track.
Hado and I have double-checked everything. It's all operating safely. You can go for a ride now.
Hold on a sec. Before we say goodbye, I have something I'd like to give you all. It's a rock climbing rope. We used it on our adventures to climb mountains and...
Huh? But...
Yes, of course. Thanks to Klee and everyone else's...
Huh?
Yes.
Even bigger than that huge thing?
Yes.
Wow, that's huge!
By the way, have you ever seen anything like the choo-choo cart?
Nope. Today was the first time
Is that so? I guess. Be sure to come back and ride the choo-choo carts again.
Yep.
having the most fun.
That's so much fun!
Yes? Wait, but if being able to fly makes you a maid?
Nothing! Kai is just the
Oh, right.
Sorry to bother our young mage, but there's something a master thief would like to report.
Uh-oh, I was having so much fun.
We're supposed to be helping Adia look for the missing components.
You mean you snatched it when we weren't?
I didn't have to go that far. In fact, the component we were searching for was actually that orange rope. If anything, you could say it came right into our hands at the right time.
Aw, do we really? Okay. Even though I want to keep playing, that's our wise mage.
Seems Kokomi's out of it after that ride. Her face...
I thought I was... Don't worry. My mind is always spinning.
How about we hold hands, Miss General? Klee will give you an...
After holding Klee's hand, the stars in the sky and the...
What are you...
Oh.
Welcome back! Well, any good news? Oh, don't tell me!
Yeah, we even rode the choo-choo cart. But...
Seems she had a little too much fun and now she's about to crash.
Good idea. I think we could all use some downtime.
Then we'll see you later.
Bye, Mr. Honorary Knight.
Well, it sounds like our young mage enjoyed her. So, back to the missing component.
You bet! Kaya said that the missing component was this orange...
It just occurred to me that you probably ran into the three brothers. If I remember correctly, the two eldest brothers were taking their sickly younger brother on adventures when they ran into us. They were all arguing with one another when they first arrived, but it wasn't long before they... They sure must have a lot of energy to keep up their big...
You almost sounded...
Yes, I've known them for quite some time after all. You can hold on to the rope for now, Traveler. I have no use for it. By the way, Eula and Kale have also returned, but I'm afraid they mentioned that they would like to head to the jungle north of here, once you have all rest. Now that I've told you...
Do you need me to accompany you?
Oh, no, it's all right.
Beg for mercy.
You're open! You're open!
By royal decree,
I'm a rock.
You're open!
Eye for an eye. Good grief. Freeze to the core.
Let's keep going, team.
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
You're open!
Can't handle your drink. Where'd that come from?
Shut up.
wings of darkness, come, sever night from day.
No rest for the wicked. You're open!
Blood of frost.
Done.
Now's our chance.
Beg for mercy.
Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the heavens. From that kingdom came a crowned heir, tasked with seeking out the Genesis Pearl from the kingdom of darkness. The first crowned heir began her journey of seeking the pearl. But she was deceived, and the memory of her noble origins faded. She now believed that she was the queen of the kingdom of darkness. But take heart. A second crowned heir had already taken up the path where the first had stumbled. This is the story of your journey, of your tale to be told.
first. Huh? Hup.
Dumpy dumpy dump!
Everybody stand back!
Not now. Sparks! Flash! Cole, mine to command. Yeah. Ha! Boo! Ha! Boing, boing, boom! Boom! Blow them all up! Don't be scared.
I'm going in! Witness the power of Gugwa!
My guiding stars! Stars, shine for me! Blazing delight! Woo!
Everybody stand back!
Dumpy dumpy! Don't be scared.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse.
Yeah, engage.
Oz reveal! Yeah!
Yeah, let's keep going, team. Final warning.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
I summon the
Leave the wounded to me.
Sayonara Special!
Get back.
By royal decree!
Let's keep going, team.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Yeah.
Look at you!
Providing cover fire. keep going, team.
You're open.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
You're open.
Engaging.
Look at you, Boozehound.
Check this out. Cool it. I got you covered. Don't get too close.
Eat this!
Fire it up! Supporting fire! Freeze! Here's backup! Check this out!